Right guys, so in this video I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of this My P&O app. Now it's not an app. If somebody calls an app, you haven't got to download an app in your app store before you come on. It's just a website. It's the P&O My Holiday website. It's really easy, but it does get really confusing because before we came on this cruise, we thought you have to book all the restaurants in advance, all the dining in advance, and you do, but you don't. So I'm just going to show you quickly what you've got to do. Right, so first things first, when you get on the boat, when you start sailing off, because if you want to use your data before, if you don't want to pay for the Wi-Fi, when you start sailing off, put your phone in flight mode. You do not want to pay, I think it's maritime roaming charges or something, because it will cost you an arm and a leg. So first thing to do is make sure you are on flight mode. Next thing you're going to want to do is make sure you go on the Wi-Fi and connect. Now this is for everybody. If you don't pay for the Wi-Fi, don't think you can't use this if you've not paid for it, because anybody can use this. You connect to the P&O Cruises guest Wi-Fi. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. And then next, to book the restaurants and certain entertainment, we'll talk about this more after, you need to go into your browser and go to, 2 seconds, it is My Holiday, there we go, come up on screen, myholiday.pnocruises.com. That will bring you up to your welcome to my holiday. You put on the end of your cruise card, you have a number, put your last 6 digits of that number in, your name and your date of birth, and make sure you click remember me at the bottom, so you haven't got to keep putting these in every time, because sometimes you will have to close it, log out to log back in, because sometimes you just get like the spinning wheel of death, what it's called. So if that happens, just log out and log back in and you'll be fine. So make sure you click login and click remember me. So as you can see on the screen now, it's come up with our booking reference, our cabin number and all stuff like that. But it comes down, if you scroll, you've got dining, shore experiences if you want to book any of the paid experiences, your onboard account, that will show you how much your onboard spend is, if you've got any free credit left, or if you're over that and what you owe. It also shows you your bookings, what you've pre-booked. You've also got your diary, which is basically my bookings, but it shows you in day form for your week, so if you've got more than one thing booked, but we'll show you that. Medical assistance, spa, entertainment, drinks, cabin services and internet packages. Now the internet packages I will just click on quick. I think you have to go to guest services maybe, because we aren't buying the internet, it's very expensive. I think it's, if you book it, if you have the top package and book it for your whole week, it's £15 a day, so it's quite expensive really. It comes up with the login if you click on there, so just ignore that one. So at the top, like I say, we've got dining. So not every restaurant you can pre-book. Some of these restaurants, as you can see at the top now, so for Keel and Cow, you don't need to pre-book that. You join a queue. So it's like a virtual queue, and they will let you know when it's ready, when you can call. So you select on there, you can select up to 6 guests, and they'll ask if you need a wheelchair space. So yeah, we aren't going to join that queue, because I'm not ready for that now. Not long had breakfast, so we're okay. So just go back. But so you've got there's at the top, you can join and it tells you when it opens and stuff. So there are 4 restaurants where you can eat for free. Your drinks aren't included unless you've got a drinks package, I believe, which even then it's only up to a certain price. So there's the Aqua, the Coral, the Opal and the Pearl. Now these are open, as you can see when you click on them, at different times. You can click for booking in advance for tomorrow, or you can do it for today or another day, but you can book for up to 6. It'll say if you need a wheelchair, what time of day you'd like, and what meal. So if we click tomorrow, because that'll bring up the full lot. So like, yeah, we book 2, no wheelchair, and say you want breakfast, so you can book that from 7. Now there's bookable times and just walk up times. You can walk up if you just want to relax. You don't have to get up this early. I believe it does tell you like breakfast is maybe 6 till 10, 7 till 10, so there is signs about, but so don't worry if when you click on that it's like, oh, we can only eat dinner at 5 o'clock. No, you can eat dinner after that, but you can only book it at certain times, so don't worry. This is what I'm saying, not everything is very well explained So you have to, it's trial and error for a lot of it. So these are the restaurants, as I'm flicking down, that you can pre-book, or there's also a show at the bottom, which I believe is a dinner show. But so if you wanted Shindu, you can pre-book that, which is the very nice looking curry house. We will be trying that. It looks delicious. So yeah, same thing. You select your time, select your date, and it'll give you a time and amount of guests. So it's really easy for some of the stuff. So if we go back off dining now, so if we click back, home. So shore experiences, if you haven't already pre-booked these before you got on the ship, which I probably would suggest, because we did for one of them. We're going on a rib boat, and that's now sold out. We missed out on the troll car. We had to book that through a different company. So make sure if there's something you really want to do, stuff does sell out, so pre-book well ahead of time. But there's something, so as you can see there, the pulpit rock flight seeing, that's a tongue twister for me, and Stavanger is sold out, it does tell you. But then the Stavanger highlights and Viking voyages, that's limited availability, so that might only be certain times are left. But just have a look through, it's really easy. Details. Oh, so here we go. So there's currently a weather advisory, snow and ice, because I think the pulpit rock hike is quite high. So you know, at least it's telling you that there's an advisory, and it might not go ahead maybe. But no, really easy, really simple. Next is your onboard account. So as you can see, we had £180 free onboard credit. We currently have £164.75 left. So yeah, it doesn't tell you who's spent what on ours. But yeah, that's really easy. The My Bookings. So these are all things that we have booked. So we've tonight we're eating at the Pearl, and we're going to watch Laura Evans after. I think she's a country and western singer. But yeah, that's where you can find what you've got booked. And also, if you want to cancel, as you can see there, under each one, there's a cancel booking bit. And then next up is the My Diary page, which is basically my bookings, but it gives you daily. For some reason, we don't have any. That part might be down at the moment, because we do have stuff, so have you just seen in the My Bookings page. Medical assistance, it just tells you what to ring off your telephone. The spa, if you want to book spa treatments. But when you walk in the room, and make sure you check your Horizons leaflet as well, because they do often give you discounts. I think we had a voucher for £30 off an £80 foot spa thing. I didn't read it properly because that's not my thing. So yeah, and then entertainment. Now, not all entertainment can be pre-booked. This is another thing that is a bit annoying. It seems like you can pre-book some of the singers and some of the comedians, as you can see. So Stavanger tomorrow evening, there's Let the Odyssey Begin at 6:45. Then there's also the Lilac Club, which is a dinner dining thing, which I think is £28 each. So it seems like there's one performance on in the theatre each night, and you can go on other dates and book for later on. But so there is a few comedians there as well. There's Festival, which is written by Jennifer Wilkes, which is Robbie Williams' best mate apparently. I learnt that off Soccer Aid. But now, the ones you can't book, which is a bit annoying, are the trapeze ones. They've got like kind of a Cirque du Soleil show on. I think they're just first come first serve. You have to get there for a time. But maybe ask at reception about that if you can pre-book. I've not seen anywhere you can pre-book, so it's a bit awkward. And then drinks just gives you menus for each place. So as you can see there, for the annual bar, it gives you prices for each item. Because like I said before, I think if you have the drinks package, you can't have your free drinks are only up to a certain price, and you get 15 a day. So just be careful. Just ask your servers, because the waiters, the servers, everybody's amazing on the ship. They'll help you out, so don't worry about that. So yeah, that's all your drinks menus. So if you're after a certain drink, there you go. And then my cabin services, they're just PDFs. They're just there's nothing to book on there. You can't request stuff. Just ask reception. Because as we said in the room tour video, if you didn't watch that one, go watch that one. Our carpet was very hairy, so we asked reception, and by the time we got up to the room, somebody was already in hoovering it. So they are absolutely amazing. And then, like we said before, the last one is the internet package, which is where I think you log in. They must give you a username and a PIN. But that's it. really simple. If you're a bit worried about it, just leave us a comment and we'll get back to you, and we will try to help you with anything. We always do. But yeah, so don't worry. Once again, you don't need the onboard paid-for Wi-Fi to use the My Holiday booking app. I don't like calling it an app because it's not an app, the website. So yeah, don't feel like you think you have to pay for the Wi-Fi. You don't, and that's it. Like I said before, any questions, leave us a comment below. Make sure you subscribe because we will have lots more Iona content. So go back as well and watch them. But no, that's it. I'm going to leave you now. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.